Hi, this is Joe again with another movie review. And since Christmas is a little more than a week away from the time I'm taping this video, and if I can do a Christmas movie for you, a year ago I did a lot of Christmas specials and not too many Christmas movies. And I feel the Christmas movies are pretty much all the same, they're all depressing. But this one I feel is a comedy. And it has achieved like a cult status, and that is the 1983 film A Christmas Story. For those of you who don't know the story, I mean, like, have to be like brain dead not to know what the story is, because of the constant airings it gets on TBS, on the cable channel TBS. Because it constantly airs Christmas Story. I don't know how many years of doing it in a row. I think at least 15 years, almost 20 years, that TBS has been showing A Christmas Story for 24 hours, or 12 consecutive viewings, all day long, showing from midnight on Christmas Eve all through Christmas Day. So you have plenty of chances to see this movie, or at least come in bits and pieces of it. For those who don't know the story, it stars Peter Billingsley as Ralphie. And this movie takes place, I think, like 1940 or thereabouts. Even though it came out in 1983, it's going to take place like in the 1940s, I think it was. And the basic story is that Ralphie wants to have, for Christmas, a Red Ryder BB gun, or something was called an air rifle, something was called BB gun. And of course, one of the running gags or running lines in the film is, "You shoot your eye out, kid." Through the whole movie. His mother didn't want him to get one because he would shoot his eye out. And of course, they also, throughout the movie, have plenty of subplots where, a bunch of comedy ensues. And of course, one of the subplots is, of course, when it gets involved with some bullies who chase him when he goes to and from school. They chase him almost every day coming home from school. And there's one particular moment where he decides he had enough, and he's just beating the shit out of this kid. And he finally got revenge on this bully. Of course, one of the more famous, there's plenty of iconic scenes in this film. One of them was, of course, when one of his friends gets triple, like doggy dead, or like double dead, like triple dead, like doggy triple dead, like real huge deer, or dare, not deer, to lick a pole to see if his tongue gets stuck to a flagpole, I think it was, because it was a metal pole. See if his tongue gets stuck on the metal pole in the middle of winter, which of course it does. And then everybody's wondering what happened to this kid, and say, "Hey, look out the window!" And Ralphie trying to pretend that it's not happening because his poor friend has his tongue stuck to a pole. Of course, one of the other funniest scenes was when the family goes out to get a Christmas tree. The father has to change the tire, and Ralphie's helping out, and he hurt his hand or something, or he jammed the finger, and he says the F word. Well, I don't know if the actual version you actually hear Ralphie saying the F word, because I've seen on, like I said earlier at the top, I've seen on TBS, so of course they could easily edit the stuff out, because I know TBS does a lot of editing and the children cursing and stuff, and nudity. Of course, there's no nudity. I don't believe there's any nudity in this film because I have the DVD at home and all. But to see the movie, it's the scene say, almost like fudge. Of course, he didn't say fudge. He said, F-U-C-K. And of course, his mother had washed his mouth out with soap. That's what mother's trying to do. Wash your mouth out with soap if you curse. And of course, the next scene, when you're in the house, you see Ralphie with a ball, literally with a ball of soap in the mouth. Nowadays, of course, we do a movie today, the mother will be told, or if it actually happens today, the mother will be told with child abuse. By having a kid with a ball of soap in his mouth. And of course, the big scene comes when it's Monday. He will report. And remember, there was one scene where Ralphie will report for school. They want to say BB gun, and the teacher got all upset over this kid wants to have a BB gun for Christmas, and the teacher wrote on the report, "You'll shoot your eye out." That became a running gag because there's also one of the more iconic scenes in the film where he goes to see Santa Claus and he asks for. First he stalls and then they put the kid on the slide, from the slide down because he didn't know what the hell he wants. And then in the last second he said, right before he goes on the slide, he says, "I want, red rhino air rifle." And Santa Claus says to him, and it was like real mean Santa Claus, but the people who were dressed up as the elves in the store were also very, very, very mean to all the kids, not just Ralphie, but all the kids who were on the line. And of course, Santa Claus says to him, "You shoot your eye out, kid." He goes, "Ho, ho, ho," and kicks him down the slide. Well, then of course the moment comes when it's like Christmas morning, and then they're all opening up all the presents. And Ralphie, of course, one more other iconic scenes in this film was when Ralphie gets a present from his aunt, and his aunt thinks that he is like 4 years old and a girl because she gave him or made for him a pink bunny suit. So he goes downstairs wearing this pink bunny suit, and his father, who died a couple of years, the guy who played the father died a couple of years ago, says he looks like a pink nightmare. Yes, sorry, excuse me. I'm pausing because of the plane that's over my building. So naturally, of course, the father says, I think there's another present here for you, and have him be the BB gun. And of course, he trying to shoot off like icicles that were falling on the side of the house, and the BB ricocheted and knocked his glasses off. And then he accidentally stepped on him, and he says, "Oh my God, my mother was right. He did shoot my eye out." We know he really didn't do it. And then of course he left the door open, and the neighborhood dogs, the neighbors' dogs, and like 3 or 4 Doberman pinchers came into the house, ate the Christmas turkey, ruined the Christmas dinner the mother was making. So of course the end of the movie was they go to a Chinese restaurant for Christmas dinner. And of course, and then they only went in the house, not in the house, in the restaurant, and the staff are singing to them like Jingle Bells or one of the 20 billion versions of a Christmas songs that are out there now. And that's pretty much how the movie is. But as a movie, I think that's a extremely enjoyable film. I want to say it's the greatest Christmas song ever made. My favorite Christmas movie is the original Miracle on 34th Street, and I have done a review on that a year ago. But the Christmas story, I still think it's an enjoyable film. Because it still brings a bit of nostalgia, especially for people who grew up in the 40s. And maybe even as late as the 1950s, because they had the nostalgia of how Christmas was. Those of you who watch this video can ask maybe your parents, or possibly even your grandparents, or maybe even your great-grandparents, how Christmas was back in the 40s and 50s. And you compare it the way it is now, you can't compare it. Even though I'm Jewish, I live in New York, and you have the Christmas in your face all the time. Growing up being born and raised in New York City, you have the Christmas on your face all the time with all the Christmas decorations and the stores in New York City decorated with the holiday windows. So it brings me some nostalgia with you, and I think that's what Christmas Story has done. And like I said, it has a cult following because of its, because of the scenes I have mentioned, and it's constantly airing on TBS every Christmas. Let me review of A Christmas Story. Please rate the video. Please feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time, and please check out my other videos as well. Catch you next time.